Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is day trading, the S&P 500 futures live. Let's have a look at the chart. As you can see, first thing you notice, massive gap up. This is the S&P 500 futures. And the S&P 500 futures basically is a mirror of the S&P. Ticker symbol SPX. So, welcome to the stream. Let's get some music going. I appreciate you joining us. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're streaming in from. And we'll get this party started, baby. There we go. Now we're talking. Gotta have my beats, y'all. Okay, so this is trending behavior, right? We're always in long. Now what I like to do is look for a trade right around 7. So this is trend continuation on a higher time frame. If we look here, the market's trying to push up. If we look at the higher time frame, full trend, right? So we're trying to push higher. Now we're close to the all-time high. In fact, I think we're cracking all-time high. Yeah, looks like we have. Yeah, we have. This was a post-pandemic high, 2021. So we're cracking above it. Last night, I noticed that we ended the day with a rally. We got a little push right towards the end of the day. Yeah, see, so we're above that. Alright, so let's head back to the chart and 5-minute chart and see what's going on. A lot of times after a big push up, you'll see the market go sideways. So we could expect a couple things here. Okay? We could expect a second leg. This is, we could consider that leg 1, right? And we could expect a second leg. Or this gap overnight, right? Right here, obviously the market closed here, okay? Market closed here, and then the market opened here. And what do we see? This big gap. That's why I put the green box here. Now that gap is 60 points. So, two cases you can make. You could argue that because the market had a big move up, that we're going to get more up. That's a reasonable argument to make. But you could also argue that because the market moved up big, that was climactic. Call that a climax. You guys know about climaxes? It's a climax. And what happens after a climax? What happens after a climax refractory period? So that means that the market is likely to go sideways. So two arguments you can make. More up or sideways. Now, keep in mind that we're 45 points above the average price. So we're gonna have to get closer to the moving average, I think. Right, so I'm hesitant to buy because of this climactic move. Usually after you get a climactic move, you get sideways, right? After a climax, you get the refractory period. I gotta use that more often. I can make $250,000 off a haiku, and I can make another quarter off a times 2 if it's my
dia maravilhoso.
Looks like we're going higher. But how far are we gonna go? It's early. We're 47 points above the moving average. On second thought, this is more of a short than a long. But in my system, I don't mess with strong trends. Another option that I did not consider is that we can go sideways here and pull the moving average up. That cannot be. That's probably the most likely now that I think about it. Because if you're a bear and there's this strong of buy, are you excited? Probably not, right? So I might just take this 3 or 4 points here. Maybe the bulls buy that. It's possible. What the fuck? I did not realize the ACR was 10 points. Oh, no. 7 points. It's crazy. That might change my opinion. That does change my opinion. Okay, so this bar 8 here is going to give us some important information. Because obviously the bulls are trying to push higher. Bears are coming in. We've got a micro double top here. See the tails? Micro double top here. So, if the bulls can get a decent close here, right? If this bull bar, which is white on my chart, can close bullish, right? More than just a little doji, meaning we can break out of this little trading range. We've got a little trading range here. Trading range you can show as a triangle. Where's my line? There we go. So that's a trading range, meaning sideways, right? It's a little flag. Looks like a flag, right? So they call that a flag. So it's like slow down, pause, right? Now it'd be a bull flag, right? We call it a bull flag if the trend continues. So if you see the market go sideways, Bitcoin, sideways. So the market's trying to break out of this trading range. Looks like it's trying to go lower. We might have to test the moving average, but the buying's so strong. I think there'll probably be buyers down here. We'll see. Not ready to exit this position just yet. Chart. What do you see? Looks bullish to me, but also, yeah, huge gap up, right? So, you know, it's tough when you get these big moves because often they're climactic, right? And as we said, after the climax, refractory period. Guys, the guys know about that. The guys know about that more than the girls. Right. So that seems to be what's happening. Although, if we look on the 5 minute here, right? Look. The bears could not really get much going on. I mean, if you're a bear and you see two small dojis like that, are you excited? No. Now, if the bears get it closed below this flag here, this triangle, maybe the probability starts to shift a little more, but I think the bulls have it today, although anything can happen at any moment. So I'm seeing arguments both ways. ATR, look at the ATR. So ATR is the average bar size. That was a 10-point candle. That was a 13-point candle. Crazy. See, this shows you that there's buyers down here, but we need to see what happens with this close. Okay, so we're watching this guy, and And what we want, I'm long, as you can see, I'm long. So what we want is we want this to close bullish, ideally above this line, but any decent bull close will do. See, this looks like the bears are giving up. And that's what I would expect. Always best not to jump to conclusions. "57 seconds. Trading range means no agreement, right? If the bulls were to get a strong close here, that would be like, okay, the bears gave up, the bulls agreed that the bears were giving up, and the bulls started buying. But you see we're going up and down here. So that just means no agreement. Or probably the opposite, right? Like the bulls and the bears are like, this is a fair price. It's actually more accurate to say that, but what I mean is direction. There's no direction. When there's no direction, that means that the bulls and the bears agree that where the price is where the price should be. Why do markets exist? Why does this exist? This market, the S&P 500, the futures, Bitcoin, these markets that you can trade, any financial market where there's buyers and sellers, why do they exist? Why do they exist? This is one of the most important questions in trading. Why do they exist? They exist to facilitate a fair price. They exist to facilitate transactions. They exist to keep people trading. So that's why you see that the market's always coming back to the average price or often going sideways, right? That means there's buyers and sellers, two-sided trading. There's two-sided trading, that means like more people are participating, right? When you get a trend and you get a direction, that means one side's trapped. One side's trapped out. This is what we're hoping happens to the bears here. The bears attempted to get it moved out, or this is probably just profit taking from the bulls. But often profit taking from one side can turn into the probability shifting to the other side if the other side's able to capitalize it, and that's when you get that's when you get a reversal, right? And this was a reversal technically, but it looks like the bulls are coming back. Now we probably expect to stay in this range. So rule, we don't get the breakout until we actually see the breakout, right? So we cannot assume. It does look like we're gonna break out of this, but we have to wait 3 minutes and 26 seconds. And that's one of the hardest parts of trading, is like you cannot guess. You just can't. The pros don't guess. Most people will hear that and they'll be like, the pros don't guess. What are you talking about? That's the whole point of trading, is you can know where the market's going. This is one of the biggest lies. My mentor Jared Tendler, he wrote a book called The Mental Game of Trading. He calls this illusion of control. So he's basically saying that it's a mental bias. It's a mental flaw. It's an error in reasoning to think that you know what the market's going to do, because you don't. No one does, in fact. And the difference with the pros is that they know that, and so they don't actually try and guess. They just trade their signals. Right? This is the difference between the beginners and the pros. The pros know they don't know. It's like with a lot of things. The more you know, the more you learn how much you don't know. And that's a sign of a pro. And hopefully we get the breakout and we get this measured move. But who the fuck knows? And that's the other thing. something I'm working on, right? I would not consider myself a pro, but I'm an aspiring pro, right? I don't aspire to be a novice, make dumb mistakes. This is why I said you can't expect the breakout until we see the breakout. And I'm ready to exit this trade. Yeah. Probably see a move down here. Hard to say. What happened? Pulling the moving average up. We're still way above the moving average. So we could go sideways here for a long time. Count the bars. Here will be 10 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bars is a minimum for trading range. Sometimes. It's a nice rule of thumb. So we could probably expect maybe 10 more minutes of sideways, minimum. This could happen for a long time. But what am I noticing? The bear's got consecutive bars here, but weak. This is like no data. That's what this is. There's definitely sellers here. That's for sure. Meaning resistance in this area. Right. Here you got sellers. I like to mark the hours, right? So this will be 7, this will be 8, Pacific. Bull's trying to get. What do you see happening? The bull's trying to break out to the upside, the bears are trying to break out to the downside. That's a trading range. That means sideways. Bears and the bulls, fighting it out. Who's gonna win? Bears or the bulls? Could be either. Context favors the bulls because we have bullish price action to the left. Okay. So that's the rule. The rule is if we're going sideways, the probability favors whoever has control to the left. And as you can see, we just switched to the ETH. Get rid of the bar counter. Switch to a higher time frame. Up or down? Up, right, obviously. Okay, bull's got a decent close. Awesome. That's what we want. This is my entry. Not a great entry. Not horrible, but, you know, not great. Breaking out of the triangle. Decent. Will the bulls get followed through? That's the question. decent sized bear bar closing on its low, this guy. But it didn't close below, let's see, it closed below this guy, right? Look at it. See how it closed below this guy? This guy closed below this guy. This guy closed below this guy. However, did it close below anything else? Closed below the high of this bar, but not below it. No. So, the bulls might buy that. Common pattern, spike, pullback, channel. So this could just continue channeling up. That is a possibility. And a lot of times if you get a big spike or a big breakout like this, 60 points, right? Big move up. Often you'll just get, this kind of drifting up afterwards. Spike, pullback, channel, super common pattern. So maybe it's like spike, pullback, channel. That's what it looks like. Or maybe the bears get a test the moving average. That is also a possibility. I entered this thinking a swing, but in hindsight, after a big climactic move, better to go for a scalp. Small profit target, not a big one. But you never know. Minutes on the candle. Let's see how it goes. Let's see this close. We want to see what happens right here. We want to see what happens right here. If we're bullish, we'd expect the bulls to buy here. On or around here, right? If the bears get follow through here, now they've got two consecutive bear bars, both closing on their lows. maybe they get the move down in the test of the moving average. This is a possibility. So what? Right now we want to see if the bulls start buying in here. Usually the market tries to reverse about 8 Pacific. So that's right it. We were right there. So we can expect to see some type of move here. And it looks like the bulls are trying to push higher but failing to get followed through. So let's see if they get followed through. Strong bear leg, strong enough to get a second leg, but I think the market's just trying to pull the moving average up. You know, after a big move up, you usually get a lot of sideways. That's what we said right here. So maybe we come down, test the moving average, and then get that move up. We'll see. We're now 10 points above the moving average. We were like a lot more. I am holding long. Seems there are buyers down here. That was the question, right? So we found some type of support here. Support, aka buyers, but are there enough buyers to trap out the bears who are wanting more of this? Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Sideways. Maybe we get a double bottom. This could be a high or low double bottom here. Does not look like the bears are making it happen, but anything goes until the bar close. Anything goes until the close of the bar. Anything goes until the bar close. Anything goes until the bar close. Quote me on that. Basically, the question now is, what's it gonna take for the bears to give up? possible micro double bottom here. Minute time frame. It looks like a bull channel. This is right when the market usually tries to reverse. So maybe we get the move up now. Like it's happening, but anything goes until the bar closed. That means we got 3 minutes and 47 seconds left. Yo, D'Angelo, thanks for joining the stream. Shout out D'Angelo. Where are you streaming in from? Put it in the comments. D'Angelo. We are long on the S&P 500 futures. Expecting to see it move up. Why? Because you got a big gap up here. Market opened way higher than it closed. 60-point gap up, and then we had another strong move up, and then we went sideways for, I said we could expect at least 10 bars of sideways, which we got. We actually got 14, and now the bulls are trying to break out to the upside. Will they get it? Will they not? Hey, D'Angelo, all the way from Missouri. Great to have you, man. Thanks for joining me, dude. How did you hear about the stream? How did you find the stream? How did you find it? I'm streaming live from San Diego, man. I wish I could show you my view right now. Looking at the ocean. It's beautiful. Not too much ocean in Missouri, right? What time is it over there? No problem, D'Angelo. I appreciate you, man. It's 8 a.m. here, 8:09. So, what's happening right now? The market's not doing what I want. Imagine that. Imagine that. You're trading and the market doesn't do what you want. Such a beginner mistake to think that the market's supposed to do what you want. So I'm being patient and I'm reading the data. That's my job. My job is to be patient, read the data, not to expect the market to do what I want when I expect it. Right? It's just to read the data and see what the probability says. Now, I'm long, okay? And the definition of a bull trend is that we're making higher highs and higher lows. Now, we're not making higher highs, right? Because we've been going sideways. However, look at what's happening every time the bulls come down, right? The bulls came down here, and then I said, the question is, how does the market respond to a break below this line, right? That trading range, this little triangle. And we got one close below it, but then what happened? We did find buyers, okay? So I called that there were probably gonna be buyers here, that's why I put that there. And then we have had buyers, okay? Now, it's been a weak reversal, all right? So, oops. And D'Angelo, to answer your question, I'm just testing out streaming, right? Brand new channel. We just started taking off. We just cracked 1,000 subscribers a few days ago, just cracked 1,500 subscribers a couple of days after that. So I'm trying out the live stream, my man. And, you know, if people like it, I'll do it more often. Usually I trade Monday through Friday for a couple hours in the morning. Been trading about an hour, 20 minutes. So the answer is, it depends. We're testing it out, man, and we'll see. Thanks, my man. Thank you. What do you trade, D'Angelo? What do you trade? Are you just learning, or are you actively trading? Also, D'Angelo, I appreciate the positive energy, man. There's a lot of negative vibes on YouTube, but I'm going for a place of positivity, a place of encouragement. You know, trading is so difficult, man. So I'm trying to create a place online where we have a positive, encouraging, supportive environment where we're all getting after it. We're all supporting each other. So I appreciate your positive vibes. That's what we're going for. I think we can create that on YouTube. But we gotta come together and share those positive vibes, you know? But yeah, I would totally love to know what you trade, if you do, or if you're just in the learning phase, or where you're at. Okay, so now it looks like we're getting the move up, but remember, I put this here, anything goes until the bar close. If you remember, this bar went all the way up and it looked like we're getting the breakout to the upside, right? But then it came all the way back down. So you don't know. You just don't know. I mean, we could come up here. We could come up here, right? And then get rejected and reverse back down. That could happen. Anything can happen. This is the word, counter logic. Counter logic. This is my trade journaling. So this is a process that I use where every so often I do some check-ins on my mental state and my thoughts, actions, emotions, perception. So let's do another check-in. All right, so D'Angelo is saying, I just started, I don't know much. Yeah, okay, so you're still new at trading. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you on the channel. I'm here to be a support and a resource for all traders so that we can really all get this money, baby. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, man. I'd be happy to share what I know. I'm learning too. Every trader, even if they're really good, they're always learning. So, yeah, my goal really is to help others because I don't need to live stream, right? I can just trade on my own. But it feels good to help others. You know, it feels good to give of your time and share your knowledge. And then when I share, right? When I share, I actually get better because I can explain what I'm doing more clearly. So one of the greatest lessons I learned is this guy. Anything goes until the bar closes. So it's really easy to see the bar forming and make decisions, but you have to look at this countdown timer, as you can see in the right, and you have to wait until the bar closes and then you make a decision. So that's why I say anything goes until the bar closes, because a lot of times the bar will look one way but then change at the last second. And so if you make a decision before that happens, then you're fucked, right? So, okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's a strong That's a strong breakout, okay? And let's assess that. So so this is essentially a breakout, right? Why? Because this closed above. Look at where that bar closed. Let's mark it, okay? So there's the close of this bar. We closed above 5 bars to the left, or more than that, right? We closed above a bunch of bars to the left. So this is really good for the bulls, and right where I drew this line is around where I would expect the market to reverse. Why? Because the market, at least the ES, usually tries to reverse around 8 a.m. Okay, so this is 8:05, and then what happened? Look, right here, oops. Right here is when we started to get this trend resumption up, right? And that's right around 8 a.m. Pacific. So that's typical, right? But we're still in this trading range until we break above here. So what we want is consecutive closes above the high of the day, which is right here. So that's what we're hoping for. Now, the fact that this bar here is significantly bigger than this guy, 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 right? Let's measure it. It's about 6 points, this guy, right? So that's a good sign. That's a sign of momentum. That's a sign of buying pressure. I have a video where I share all the signals for buying pressure. So you can do it from an evidence-based mindset. So if we're looking for momentum, right, you can see that this bar is increasing in size, right? Is this guy growing in size or shrinking in size? Growing in size, right? And look at these bear bars. And then look at these bear bars. So are the bears growing or shrinking? They're shrinking. And then the bulls are growing, right? So what you have is possible momentum to the upside. Now, I'm tempted to add on here, right? But I'm not going to, because I already added on once. I added on down here, which is actually awesome. And I think I'm just gonna stick to my original trade idea, which is holding till here. So I'm okay with moving my stop up though. Oh, I already did, okay. So I like to trade bigger moves, right? I trade a 5-minute chart, and I like to trade bigger moves. So what that means is that I'm usually going for like 15, 20 points, something like that. So some examples. Angelo, here's some examples. This is the kind of stuff I look for. Big move down, 20 points, right? You've got a micro double top, nested, double top inside a double top, right? And then you've got a strong bear breakout. So get short here, hold for a 20-point move down. That would be an example of a trade I would take. Here, I get long here and hold for a measure move up. That would be $16 points. Here, go sideways, right around 8 a.m. Get long. This kind of looks like this a little bit, right? Get long here, and then hold for a measured move of this bull leg. So that's 14 points, right? So these are the kind of trades that I look for. Similar, right? I call those a swing. Some people don't refer to it as a swing, but let's see some other charts. Short here, failure above the moving average, move down. Go for 45 points for a measure move of the trading range. That's a long hold time. but 45 points, why not? It's good money. Okay, here's another example. Great example. You can see it's a bear channel. Bulls failed to get consecutive follow through above the moving average. And then a strong sell signal, right? So right here was around 8 a.m. So you get short here, hold for a measure move of of this bear leg, right? Which would put you down here, 9:15 a.m. That's 32 points, awesome. So those are the type of trades that I look for. Hopefully that's helpful to you. Give you an idea of just the style of trading that I like. My brother, D'Angelo, like the R&B singer. Dude, D'Angelo was the shit. I was a huge fan of the R&B singer D'Angelo when I was a kid. I still am. That guy's awesome. You probably don't even know who that is. D'Angelo, do you know who the R&B singer D'Angelo is? Yeah, ask your mama about it. He has some great songs, man. That guy was smooth as hell, man. Guy had so much game. Oh, really? You were named after D'Angelo, the R&B singer? That's amazing. Dude, that guy's so smooth. That guy's so smooth with the ladies, man. That guy's got game, dude. When I was a kid, I used to just watch the music videos and like just soak up the game. I'm like, let this rub off on me, man. That guy was so smooth. So D'Angelo, this is one of the things that I do for a living. I like multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. So technically we're still in this trading range. Because like I said, we need to break above here. D'Angelo, you see that green? That green means we're getting that green, baby. I have it hidden when I'm trading normally because I don't want it to fuck with my mindset, right? So that's why I hide it, because I don't want to get needy and make bad decisions based on emotion. But yeah, we're in the green, man. That means we're making money. The market provides an endless stream of opportunities to make money. Come on, always. All right, so thanks, D'Angelo. I'm just learning, man. We'll learn together, dude. We'll learn together. That's the whole idea. Nobody is smarter than the market. Nobody. So everyone that trades, every trader is a student of the market. We're all just seeing what it's gonna do and learning. You gotta learn. This is my trade. This is my trade manual. So I have a guide, and I have some things I use to keep my mindset in the right place. So here's one. This job requires continuous learning and constant work. There's no way out of this. Being effective at trading demands new skills, technical and mental emotional mindset, right? These are very different than what I was used to, what anyone's used to. Trading is very different than just about anything else in life. This is why it requires rigorous and ongoing training. So that's the lesson, man, for all of us. I never expect it to be easy. There's always something challenging before, during, or after. So I'm ready to meet the challenge. Whenever it comes, the challenge is not thinking about outcome or money, but instead keeping my mind on my process and my strategy and doing that. The game is consistency here. More than anything else, that's the game, right? So we're not necessarily looking for big wins. We're just looking for consistency. Find a trader who can get big wins consistently always. It doesn't exist, right? You win some, you lose some. So the key is to be able to consistently improve over time and to just have your winners bigger than your losers on average. That's really the goal. So it's different than a lot of things, because with trading, it's really not about going hard. It's really not about doing anything impressive. It's just about steady execution. I don't know if you watched the Super Bowl, but Mahomes from the Chiefs had this awesome quote about always wanting to make the big play. So think about Mahomes, or think about a quarterback, right? In this case, NFL Super Bowl quarterback, 2 times in a row. You think he wants to make the big play? Of course he wants to make the big play, right? But what he says is that, of course I want to make the big play, but I don't worry about it. I don't even think about it. I just think about consistently executing. And that's the winner strategy right there. I wish I could find the quote. Let's see. He said it's a challenge for all quarterbacks, so you want to make the big play. You want to throw a touchdown every single pass. Right, but he said, I just try and focus on being in the same routine every single day. So, trying to learn from every mistake. Man, this guy really has a great mindset. You want to make the big play. You want to throw a touchdown every single play, but at the same time, you know that it's a process, right? So that's my point. Just execute the process consistently. That's the game. True in football, true in trading. Consistency. Consistency, you just practice, man. You just practice. Practice every day. You know, say spend an hour, spend 30 minutes, spend 2 hours, spend however long you're going to spend. You practice every day. That's the name of the game. Consistent results come from consistent practice. Think of Mahomes, right? They're always practicing. They're always training. In fact, You think of an athlete, they train way more. They train almost every day. They probably train every day or almost every day. And they play once a week, right? So it's like, yeah, you got to practice. You should probably practice more than you trade, right? Look at charts, analyze charts, work on your strategy, learn from whoever you're learning your strategy from. I got my strategy from Al Brooks. So that's who I learned from. This guy. BrooksTradingCourse.com. This is where I get my strategy. His course and these chart markups, you can see mine look similar. So every day I look at this. I mean, I used to. I don't look at it every day now, but still, very often I look at this, I look at my chart, I say, okay, did I do it the way that they did it, right? And I'm learning, and I'm checking, and I'm testing myself, testing my knowledge. Never getting arrogant. Never, ever, ever getting arrogant. That will kill your profits more than anything. So quick. No problem, D'Angelo. I like your name, dude. You're lucky. I like your name. You're lucky. I like your comment. Let's put it up on the screen. Remember I said we want a close above this line. Okay, so will we get the breakout? As I said, I want to close above this blue line. Okay, now we'll get it or we won't. It's possible that the bears will sell here and the bulls will take profits. But ideally, we get the move up now. But patience, right? So maybe we don't. In profit, baby. 26, 24, 23, 22, 19, 18. I'm going to be watching this close very closely. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Amazing. Okay, good. So that's what we want. We wanted to close above that blue line. See, we just got it. So that's a breakout. Now look what we have. We've got a trend. We've got higher highs and higher lows. Angelo, you might just see this. You might just see this trade work out for me. Or maybe not. Right? It's possible that the bears sell here at new highs. And I think it's also possible that this channel behavior continues, which means we get like a small move up, and then we get down, and then we get a small move up, and then we get down, and then we just keep kind of like drifting up, right? If you notice, like since here, we went down, but we didn't get, did we get below here? No, we didn't get. If you notice, we didn't get below here, right? We just started drifting up.
Bom dia, mais dia maravilhoso.
So what am I going to be watching for now? Well, now that we've gotten a test of the high, I'm going to be, what am I wanting and what am I watching for? I'm wanting to move up, obviously, which we don't seem to be getting, which, you know, is probably to be expected because we're so high. On the daily chart, this is the daily chart of the S&P Mini. Trying to measure. We're 100 points above the average price. So it's reasonable to expect we don't get the move up or that we just go sideways, right? We're about 8 points from my target. Okay, so D'Angelo, you see how there's a tail on the bottom of that bar? Right where I drew that line? Right here. You see that? that means there's buyers there. Because it means the price got right down there, and then as soon as we touch that line, boom, there are buyers waiting, right? So that's a bullish sign. Which means I'm going to continue holding. If the price goes down and then reverses back up, that means that the bulls think that the market's going to go higher. Otherwise, why would they be buying, right? So that's what that tail tells you right there. And to draw that line, look, I'll show you how I drew the line. One of the most important things is to know how to draw these lines, and they're really simple. It's really easy. Just look at the low point, right? Right here, the first bull bar. Mine are white. I recommend black and white. Helps you stay objective. And then just connect the lows. Right? There you go. I just connected the lows. So that's how you draw. That's how you draw a trend line. Important skill. Easy to do. This number we want to keep going up. good, but it didn't close above anything. So, not that good. You're making it in my journal, D'Angelo. Hulk Mood. Hulk Mood. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Yeah. Should I freestyle rap while I'm trading? Hulk Mood, thanks for being here. Let us know where you're streaming in from. I'm streaming from San Diego. Where are you joining us from? Yes, you can start with an investment of $100, but probably need more than that. You probably need maybe 500. 100 would be tough. You could trade 4x with 100, but I'd recommend starting with 500, maybe 1,000. Yeah. No, I got beats. No acapella, man. I got beats. Trading, fading, moves. No, I'm going with the trend. Then do it like this. Every time I do it, man, I do it so swift, and I drawing trend lines on my chart. Yeah, this is how I do it. It's like art. Visually reading the price, trying to see the direction. So nice to click a button and make some money. Yeah, that's what I like to do. It's not funny, it's a serious game, but we like to have fun. Oh, you're coming in from Canada. Okay, cool. What part of Canada? Quebec. Welcome. Does that mean you speak French? Very cool. Merci beaucoup. Okay, so to answer your question, man, how do I get into trades? Usually with stop orders. Sometimes with market orders, sometimes with limit orders. Okay, but typically, because I like to trade with the trend, I'm using stop orders because I like to execute my order, a tick or two above the price and just get swept into the move. Here's where should you start? What I would do is watch all the videos on my channel. That would be number one. They're short. Mostly I do these 60-second shorts. So I would just go watch all of those first and foremost. that'll give you a sense of just me sharing with you some of the best lessons I learned through watching other trades and analyzing them and breaking them down. So yeah, watch the videos on my channel. The shorts, start with the shorts; those are easier, and then go to the longer videos. And then in the comments, just post questions, man. I'm happy to answer the questions for you. I mean, who else is gonna give you their time for free like that? And then every time I live stream, man, show up and you're welcome to ask questions. Obviously, I value my time, right? But when I'm here streaming, I don't mind sharing what I'm doing and answering questions. So, and I appreciate you being here, man. Hulk, you got it, my brother. Shout out to Quebec. Quebecois, right? That's what they say. Quebecois. All right, so what's happening now? Market's trying to test that moving average. You know, I mentioned this hours ago, like 2 hours ago. Like, it's possible we're gonna try and test this moving average and then get the move up. So, it's really amazing how when the market goes sideways like this, it pulls that moving average. It just sucks it closer. If we go back, if we use the rewind tool, go back to like the beginning of the day, look at this. This is using the rewind tool to 7 a.m. So this is like 2 hours ago, okay? Check this out. Look at the blue line, that's the average price. We're 47 points above the average price, right? From here to here. Now look, watch what happens. Watch that blue line as we go sideways. You see how it just sucks it towards the price? So cool. And what that does is it supports my position, which is a long bias. Considering adding here. Just add it. And I'm adding knowing that we may need to come back down again and test that moving average. But thinking that we might not, right? We're 2 points above it now, so I'm okay with buying there. Although, anything goes until the bar closes. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Let's see a move up, guys. Let's see a move up. Hulk, I wouldn't say for sure. You never know. This is something I really hope to share with people with the channel. It's better to assume you don't know, because then you don't get into problems. If you always stay objective, at least a little bit objective, right? That's better, because then you don't run the risk of getting attached to your opinion, which can cause you big losses and bad things. I'm okay with being wrong here. I'm always okay with being wrong. And I'm just trying to stay even, man, right? Like, if it works out, cool. If it doesn't work out, cool. There'll be another better trade later, right? There's always another better trade later. So I'm super careful with my mindset, and I'm super careful with telling myself anything's gonna happen for sure. But obviously, I do think the market's going higher. That's why I'm still holding long. And that's why I just added. I think this is a channel. I mean, it is. It's acting like a channel. That's what this is. So, it's like a zigzag. Like you said, Hulk, slowly but surely, right? It's just kind of drifting up over many hours. Now, the best strategy here is, I mean, there's no best strategy, right? But maybe a strategy that's more emotionally, a strategy that's less emotionally difficult, right? It's difficult to hold a position for like hours. I like doing it because I like the challenge of it, to be honest. I think it helps me become a better trader, right? Building the position, holding for hours. I like the challenge of that, but not as emotionally difficult strategy would be to buy the lows and then just scalp, go for small profit targets at the highs, right? So you buy down here, right? And then when you get up here, you take profits, right? So that was something I was considering doing. But technically we're in a bull trend. It's a channel, right? So it's a weak trend. It's a broad channel. So it's a weak trend. But there's buyers down here. You can see that. That's why we're getting higher lows. That's why this high is higher than this high, and this high is higher than this high. Very slightly, but that means we're going higher. Right, and then obviously this high is higher than this high is higher than this high. But it's called a broad channel because it's very small moves. That means it's weak. Hulk said, my parents are actually from Guatemala. I'm born here, so English, French, and Spanish. Wow, that's cool, man. 3 languages, huh? Thomas, thank you for your question. Thomas, welcome to the stream, my man. Welcome to the stream. Let us know where you're streaming in from. We've got Hulk from Quebec, Quebecois. We've got my man Angelo from... Angelo, where were you from again? Missouri, that's right. And sir is right. You call me sir. I'm the big daddy in charge here. Thomas, would I recommend a 1-loss 3-win strategy for a beginner? Okay, so I don't think your strategy should be winning or losing. I mean, your strategy should be to win, right? Or not. But when I think about strategy, I think about, are you trading breakouts? Are you trading reversals? Are you going for scalps, small profit targets? Are you going for swings, bigger profit targets? That's the kind of strategy I think of when I think of strategy. You know, when you're learning. So as a beginner, Thomas, don't worry about wins or losses, because you're gonna have a lot of losses. Even pros have lots of losses, right? Trading, you lose a lot. There's a great book called Best Loser Wins by Tom Hugard. He's a millionaire day trader, and he's been trading for like 20 years or something. He's incredible. He's one of the first people I learned from. Tom Hugard, Best Loser Wins. It's a great book. Best Loser Wins. The title says it all. You have to be good at losing. So if you're a beginner, so if you're a trader, period, you know, you should be comfortable with losing. It's hard to get used to that, right? Because usually in life, we're like trying to win as much as possible. So in trading, that's not how it works. And if you think that way, you'll screw yourself up. So don't worry. In the beginning, dude, don't worry about winning and losing. Just try and be consistent. Focus on consistency, right? Focus on consistency. Focus on learning something, reviewing every single trade, doing what I do like this, where you have a trade journal, right? And at the end of the day, you know, while you're trading, you're taking notes, right? And then at the end of the day, you have your after action report, and you ask yourself these questions. What went well? What mistakes did I make? What oppositions did I face? What did I learn or relearn? And is there any like leftover emotion or accumulated emotion, right? So that's what you should be doing if you're a beginner, and just not even worrying about winning or losing. Don't put that pressure on yourself in the beginning, dude. Hope that answers your question. Hope that was helpful. Okay, so I said I thought we would try and test the moving average. We just did. And there were bars down here. Angela, remember I pointed out to you that the tails on the bottom show you that there's bars? So see that happening now? We've got 1:48 on this candle. And remember, anything goes until the bar close. So we got to wait. But, you know, the fact that this had a tail, this had a tail, this had a tail, and then this guy now is having a tail, shows you that there's bars down here. And then we didn't even get to the average price, right? We barely kissed it. We got a few ticks. So these are all bullish signs. And I'm long. So Thomas, you're welcome. Thank you for asking the question. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. By the way, Thomas, how did you find the channel? I'm curious. We want this number going up. See this number here? We want this number going up. Hulk asks, in terms of making a living of this, is it something that can still happen in 2024? And how many hours you have to pass per week to make it real? No, you can ask whatever question you want, man. Listen, I don't know, but I can just tell you what works for me. What works for me is I like to get up early. I get up super early. I get up because I'm in Pacific time zone. I have to get up at 5:30 a.m. And that took a long time to get in the habit of doing. But I like to get up at 5:30, okay? And I like to meditate and have some coffee and do my morning ritual, cold plunge, get the blood flowing, do some exercise, and get ready, get my mindset ready. And then I like to spend 2 hours trading, 2 hours, okay? Sometimes less, right? But when I was really heavy in my learning the first few years, I would spend 2 hours every single morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay? So I think if you spend 2 hours, okay, cool. Thomas, thank you for your answer. Thomas, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In fact, everyone here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, so you can catch me live when I do more of these. But yeah, I think 2 hours a day. I mean, if you spend 2 hours of quality focus five times a week on anything, you're gonna get good eventually. And can you still make a living in 2024? Yeah. Why not? Why would 2024 be any different? The markets are always the same. That's what I love about them. The markets were the same 10 years ago. The markets will be the same 10 years from now. The markets were the same 20 years ago. I mean, look at the chart we're looking at. We can go back years and you'll see same type of shit. Come on, guys. Let's get this. Let's get this. Oh, yeah. Question for everyone else in the stream. So, Thomas, it popped up day trading live stream on YouTube. How did you guys find out about the stream? Hulk and everyone else here. How did you find out about this stream? Is it the same as Thomas? Hulk, you're welcome, dude. Okay, so Thomas asked, how much money do I need to trade on the application you're using? I'm thinking of having a 1K budget to start with, but it's really hard to find what platform should I. Okay, so I can just tell you what works for me, right? I'm no expert, but I have been at this a few years and I have busted my ass to learn what I've learned. So I can just tell you what works for me. What works for me is TradingView. This is TradingView. See, it says TradingView on the top left. And you can get a discount if you use my link. So go to my channel and use that link, or I'll post it for you here. And that's what I use and recommend. Obviously, I recommend what works for me. And I love TradingView, and I've tried a few different platforms, but God, I love TradingView. I think it's the best personally. So let me get you that link. I think I can post it here. Yeah. I don't know if you can click those. Maybe not. Huh. Let me try it like this. So Top Step is the first one I recommend. All right. That's platform 1. Okay. That's to get a funded account. Right. And then the second platform is TradingView. That's the second one that I recommend. And that's the one you're seeing on the screen right now. So if you just have to copy and paste those links from the chat, and you can get a discount with my link. So those are the ones I recommend because those are the ones that I use. All right, guys. This is what we want to see. Look at that, baby. good. That's exactly what we want to see. Is there a trade limit each day? Thomas, with futures, is just what I'm trading. If you look on the screen, it says futures. There's no limits. So one of the things that kind of sucks, I mean, kind of sucks, but also kind of doesn't suck. One of the things that kind of sucks, but also kind of doesn't suck is, you know, this could go a long time. This could go for many hours like this, right? And then we could get this move up like right at the end of the day. So that's the thing that could suck about this. There we go. This is how you have to be when you're trading. You got to be like this guy when you're trading. The futures markets are open 24 hours a day because there's after hours trading. So with the stock market, yeah, usually it's business hours, right? But with futures, you can trade pretty much anytime, weekdays. How do you get the view that I have with TradingView? Okay, so you open TradingView, and do you see this little box on the top right here? So this gives you your layout, right? And this is just layout 1. And I have crosshairs turned on. Difference between futures and Forex. Oh, General Park. General Park, welcome to the stream. General Park, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let us know where you're streaming in from. And thank you for your question. There is a difference between futures and Forex, but you know, price action is price action. And price action patterns work on all time frames, all markets. It doesn't matter what. Okay? So there are some differences with Forex because if you're starting with a smaller amount of money, Forex is better. Like for example, to trade futures, someone asked earlier, like, could you start with 300? You can't really trade futures with 300. You would need more like 1,000 or more, right? But if you had 300, you wanted to trade Forex, you could trade Forex. So Forex is different in that reason. All right, my man, watching from Oklahoma. Shout out to General Park, streaming in from Oklahoma. We got Oklahoma, we got Missouri, we've got Quebec. Life is good. Awesome. I've got a funded account with Top Step, General Park. And I failed 22 times to get my funded account with Top Step. I got the 150K funded account. And I think that it really helped my discipline. So if you use my link, you can get a discount if you sign up for Top Step. I would definitely recommend Top Step over my funded futures. I like the rules better, and I think they're a better platform. But that's just me. Nicholas Trades, welcome to the stream, my brother. Let us know where you're streaming in from. I'm streaming in from San Diego. Where are you streaming in from, man? We've got Missouri in the house. We've got Quebec in the house. We're all over the country, baby. Miami, Nicholas Trades from Miami. Awesome. I love Miami, dude. Oh my God, what a fun city, man. Thank you for being here. Welcome, and happy to have you, man. Subscribe, join the channel, join the family. We're all here, clicking buttons, making money. It's the clicking buttons, making money family here. Smokey, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. This is the Trades of Glory family. Let us know where you're streaming in from, Smokey. Nicholas, I wouldn't recommend that. Gotta keep your energy up. You gotta keep your energy up when you're trading, guys. I heard good things about FTMO, General Park. I heard good things. I feel funny calling you General Park. You call me General Trades, okay? General Park, what's your opinion on FTMO? I heard good things about FTMO. I heard good things. But yeah, I know they're having issues. So I don't use them because I trade futures, not Forex, so doesn't matter to me. I like Top Step for futures. I have to click for the message to pop up. Smokey, you made me laugh, dude. And congrats on the 3 kids. That's awesome. Yeah. Top Step their platform is really good. They've got a lot of good stats. Like they make it easy for you to see how you're doing. They have free coaching. There's a lot of reasons to go with Top Step. And if you do, you can use my link and get a discount. I put the link somewhere in the chat. Here. Yeah, there you go. Somehow I get you the link. There we go. General Park, thank you. And if you do, man, feel free to come back here and ask questions, right? Like, I'm happy to share what I'm learning, because I'm learning with you, right? But I'm happy to share what I've learned, and especially if you sign with my link, obviously I get credit and you get a discount, so that's a win-win, baby. Will we get the breakout? Literally, I've been waiting hours for this shit. Will it come here? Maybe. Maybe not. I do not have a Discord or Telegram, but should I make one? Should I make one? You guys like the vibes? You guys like the vibes? Should I make a Discord? What do you guys think? Should we get a Discord? Should we get a chat so we can chat off the stream? Okay, so I want you guys to watch what's happening right now, okay? Because if this bar closes strong, meaning if there's little to no tail on the top, and we close above this level, right? We have to close above this level. Then, you know, that increases the probability that we'll get a move up. My target's up here. All right, so here we go. Remember, anything goes until the bar closes. Did we close above that purple line? we didn't close above it, we closed on it, as you can see. So, not great, but not bad. And also, let's assess this breakout. Okay, General Park, I'll consider it, thank you. And I appreciate the idea, man. That's a cool idea, having a Discord. I like that idea. Okay, so, you guys, this is following a channel pattern, right? Every time we went to a new high, right? This was the previous high, and then we got here, we went a little bit above it, and we went down, right? And then previous high, then was, the next high was then here, right? And then look, we went a little bit above it, and then we went down, okay? So what would I expect here? That we go a little bit above it, and then down, right? Because that's the pattern that we've been following. Now, is that what I want to happen? No. What I want to happen is I want us to break out to the upside. But what we can probably expect is that the market will continue to do what it's been doing. All markets have inertia, and that just means that they continue to do what they've been doing. So we may be getting the breakout. If we switch to a 15-minute chart, right, that looks like a pretty strong breakout, okay? But we've got 3 minutes left on the, this is a 15-minute chart, right? If you switch to a 15-minute chart, you can see things easier sometimes. So let's wait 3 minutes on the 15-minute chart and see what happens to this guy. I love this beat. What I would love to see is a close above this. And as you can see, we're trying to push, but we'll see. Anything goes until the bar close. If there's one thing you get from being on the stream this morning, let it be this. Anything goes until the bar close. A lot of other traders on YouTube get this wrong. They make decisions before the bar closes. And I've made this mistake myself so many times. But these days, I wait for the bar to close and then I make a decision. It's really a smart move that reduces your risk. Because the bar can look one way and then change completely in the last few seconds. So it looks like it's gonna close above here and it looks like we're gonna get this move that we want. But you have to wait for this countdown timer to hit 0, okay? So let's wait and see. Yes, you can trade gold futures, General Park. Yes, the answer is yes. We can pull up gold. Gold futures right here, see? Alright, remember, we're waiting for the bar to close. We got a minute 15 seconds. Minute 10. I look at other time frames sometimes, but what I usually do is I trade one chart. So that's where the idea of trades of glory came from. If you do you guys see the movie Blades of Glory? Blades of Glory, where it says we skate to one song and one song only. I love that movie. It's so funny. And so I was like, I trade one chart and one chart only. So that's where the idea for trades of glory came from, because I just trade one chart, one time frame, and that's all you need. That's all you need. I will look at other time frames occasionally, right? But I'd say 90% of the time I'm trading one chart, one time frame. That's it. You can get analysis paralysis if you look at other charts, and it's it'll screw you up, especially if you're new. It's too easy to screw you up. And trust me, I made that mistake. Keep it simple. Dude, simple is the game. Simple. Look at my chart. It's very simple. I've got basically one indicator. That's this blue line. I've got the average price indicator. right? And then I mark it up, but you know, if I go like this, that's all you need. What does that look like? Looks like we're trending up. Okay, now we said we're gonna wait for that bar to close, right? So that bar just did close, and look, it closed above this guy. This was the prior high right here, okay? And we closed above it. So I'm willing to hold to that target. And I've been with you guys for a few hours now. And it's easy to get impatient, but you know, I want that target, and the chart is telling me that it makes sense for me to hold. Meaning I think we're gonna make some money this morning, guys. But let's see. As I said, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay? And remember, we went up and then we went down. And we got a new high and then we went down. And we got a new high and then we went down. So we have reason to believe that we're getting a new high now, and then we'll go down again. Right? But we have also reason to believe that after we get a move down, that we get another move up, right? And that's what I'm betting on. So I don't really care how long it takes to get to that target. I think we're going to get to that target. I think it might take longer. I've been in this trade since 7. It's now 9:30. 7 to 8, 8 to 9. 2.5 hours in this trade. Let's see this bar close. As I said, if there's one thing that I hope everyone gets from the stream today, is that anything goes until the bar closes. This is the difference between the people that suck and the people that are good at trading. General Park, thanks, man. Appreciate you. See, look, I entered here, then we went down here and added here. Then I added down here. So all my entries are, well, this entry's not great, but that entry's awesome, that entry's awesome. And did I know that that was gonna happen? No. I just have a theory, and then as long as the market continues to show me evidence that that theory is still true, I can trade based on that theory. So essentially what I'm telling you guys is that my theory, is that we are in a channel, right? Now, channel is a slowly drifting up trend, right? And as I've been pointing out, we get a new high and then we get a move down. So when that happened, I'm like, you know what? I add here, right? And then when that happened again, same pattern, see? I added here again, right? So that's how you can add to your winners and increase the amount that you make. Yeah, scaling in, exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about, scaling in. And I'm still learning how to scale in. Like I'm just barely getting the hang of it, General Park. But this is a great example of how to do it well, right? See where the blue arrows are? Those are my executions, where the blue arrows are. And the blue means I bought, right? So I bought there, I bought here, I bought here. And like I said, if the pattern continues, since this is the prior high, we'll get a move down. But what I'm hoping for is a breakout. We just want a simple breakout. Let's go back to the 15-minute. There is a tool for, yeah, this guy, that's right. There's actually a tool in TradingView. TradingView is so awesome. You can draw channels. See that? Isn't that cool? Guys, isn't that cool? Check this out. So that's the channel. And let's make it green because it's bullish. You see the channel now? It's hard to see. Let me see if I can darken it. Okay, now you guys see that? That it's taken me a long time to be able to see that pattern, like that shape within the pattern. But as you can see, all we're doing is trading the pattern, right? And how long will the pattern last? I don't know. Maybe we'll get fucked. It's possible. But by the way, dope beats, right? This is gonna be the best music of any trading channel. Mark my words. Mark my words. You mark my fucking words. Thank you, sir. I don't know about that. I just like Top Step. Oh, you said Top Step you have to make profits daily, you can't make much money either? No, that's not true at all. What? No, that's not true at all. Top Step, there's no limit on how much you can make. Yeah, futures trading does have less manipulation than Forex. Why? Because futures trading is regulated by a broker, the Mercantile Exchange, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, CME. See on my chart? CME, that's the market, right? So that means they regulate the prices, so it helps keep some fairness. But with Forex, it's not regulated. It's not regulated. There's no central exchange like the CME for Forex, so it can't be manipulated in that way. It's probably fine, honestly, Forex, but I don't know. I just learned from my mentor, and I just do it the way he does it, and he's been trading for 35 years, so I think he knows what the fuck he's talking about. But I like the idea that what I'm trading is regulated, right? By the way, guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you for checking out the stream. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can get notifications next time I go live. And also, I post 3 videos a week. Instructional videos, review videos, pointing out how to identify trends like this, how to draw trend lines, you know, sharing everything I'm learning. I'm learning because I'm so committed to this, right? And so anytime I learn stuff, I'm gonna make a video and share it with you guys 3 times a week. And then also I'm going live. So make sure that you subscribe so that you can get the value there. Because we're all gonna learn together, guys. We're all gonna learn together, and we're all gonna make money together. Now, this is not financial advice, but we're all on the journey together, right? I don't want to get sued. So I'm not promising anything. But I am promising that you'll learn. And I am promising that I'll learn. And I am promising that I'll share what I learned. That's what I'm promising. Anything other than that, it's up to you. Nice, dude. Yeah, getting funded is cool. Also, once you get funded, well, the way I did it was once I got funded, I realized that I'd probably do just as well trading my own account. So then I opened my own account. And that's what I'm trading now. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, says Trade Station. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, see, it says Trade Station. So I'm trading with Trade Station currently. So sometimes I'll trade my own account with Trade Station. Sometimes I'll trade with my Top Step funded account. But I look at the prop firms like Top Step or whatever as training programs. Like you're paying for these rules that will help teach you discipline and risk management and consistency with your strategy. Those are the 3 things to focus on. If you guys want 3 things to practice those 3 things. Discipline, risk management, consistency, consistent execution according to your rules and procedures. Those are the 3 things to practice. Nice. General Park. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, discipline's greater than motivation. 100%. General Park, I like your attitude, man. I like your attitude. I like what you're saying, man. See, you guys can tell General Park is in the game, right? That's like key mindset. Discipline's greater than motivation. It really is. Fuck motivation. Best music of any trading channel on YouTube. Yeah, dude. Preach, brother. Preach! This is what we want. This is what we want. D'Angelo, I don't know if you're still here, but remember I was pointing out that when we came down here, that tail showed you that there were buyers down there. And then when we came down here, that tail showed you that there were buyers down here. Look at what's happening here. 20 seconds left on the candle. But guys, look. Do you see how there's a tail on the bottom of that candle? It shows you that there was buyers down there, which is what we want because we're holding long, right? The question is, do we think the move's over? That doesn't tell me that I have reason to believe the move's over because we just made a higher low. That's a higher low right here. check this out. Take a line, connect the lows, right? Draw it like that. We're going up. It's hard to see because it's such a weak trend. But if you go to a 15-minute chart, you can see it a lot easier, right? Check it out. Does that look like it's going up or down? Obviously, it's going up. It's pretty easy to see there, right? Sometimes channels, this is a channel, sometimes, well, often, I'll switch to a 15-minute chart to see if it's actually a channel. Because if you go to the 5-minute, right, it's not as easy to see, right? This is the same thing. This is the same thing as this, okay? Okay, so General Park, what's the difference between MES and S&P? So the MES is the micro E-minis. MES is micro E-minis. So if you look at the top of my screen, micro E-mini S&P 500 index futures. It's a lot of words. Okay, but the MES is the micro futures contracts. ES would be the mini futures contracts of the S&P. So that's the difference. Yeah, price is damn, General Park, dropping knowledge, son. Price is fractal. Yes, that means price action works on all time frames, right? And it means it's like tradeception. There's patterns inside of patterns. Inside of patterns. Oh my God. Yeah, so you can see that if you look at higher time frames and shorter time frames. It's like, it's the same repeating patterns. Whether you're looking at a 1-minute chart or a 1-week chart or a 1-month chart. I mean, look, this is a weekly chart of Bitcoin, right? See how it says W in the top? That means this is a weekly chart. That means every bar on the screen is 1 week, okay? So, look, that's what that looks like. Let's look at a 15-minute chart of the ES. Doesn't that look kind of similar, right? It's all the same patterns, guys. It's all the same patterns. Also, I might just keep it on the 15-minute to manage this. I don't know. If there's one thing I want everyone to get on the stream, it's that anything goes until the bar closes. In fact, I want everyone to say in the chat right now, type the words, anything goes until the bar closes. Anything goes until the bar closes. Everyone type that in the chat. I want to know you're paying attention. You're not just hanging out, but you're learning something. General Park, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope you come back. I have never done daily live streams, but I could if you guys will come and watch, if that's what you want. But are you gonna show up or wake up early with me? I'm up at 5:30 Pacific. This is my target. This is my target. Right here. Maybe I'll trade gold. Bear channel. So this is gold. Bear channel. Wait for the drop. Oh, that's hot. I like that. You guys like that beat? That's hot. That's hot, baby. Ooh! This is gonna be a training channel with the best music. Mark my words. Mark my words. Dude, that beat is so sick. How do you sit still? How do you sit still with that beat? Come on. You guys like that beat? Is it just me or is that beat fire? General Park saying, I'm looking at gold to go down to 210 after a trace went up. I know, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, honestly, man, that makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably be looking to get short around here, maybe. I don't know. Man, that was hot.
Everything that's happening to you is God is processing. Every difficult moment you're having, He just processing you. That's all He's doing. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for.
Code. tracks.
I like that.
BeatStars.com.
That's hot.
BeatStars.com.
Looks like we might get it, guys. Looks like we might get it, guys. We've been at this for hours. So much patience, man. So much patience. It's really crazy how much patience it takes. Why? Because it doesn't work on your timeline. It works on their timeline. The market's timeline. The market has its own timeline. It's like, it's going to do whatever it's going to do. And you got to be willing to work with it, right? It's the collaboration with me and the market. Me and the bars on the chart.
Kentucky woman, she
I get it. But remember, anything goes until the bar closes. So we got 2 minutes on the candle. 2 minutes on the candle, guys. We are so close to this target. We are so close to our target. So close. We get paid to wait, exactly. General Park, we think alike, my brother. We think alike, man. I think you got real potential, man. Everything you're saying shows me that you really got the right mindset, dude. How fire is that beat, though? Guys, this is how I do my profit targets. I take a measured move. So I look at the move and then I take an equal distance move of that move, right? So look at this guy. Do you see how we had this move up here? So this is the second move, an equal distance of this first move. So that's where my target is. And then I put my profit target 2 ticks before it, okay? Because I found that just is a little trick that works. General Park, embrace the process, my friend. Embrace the process. If you can't wait, learn to wait. Learn to love to wait. Man, that beat's so sick. That beat is so sick. The downside to these measure moves is sometimes they'll take all day. Yes, very familiar with ICT, man. I trade Al Brooks, not ICT. I trust him more. But yeah, I think they're very similar, honestly. They're almost exactly the same. ICT and Al Brooks, very similar. But if you want my recommendation, I recommend Al Brooks. Because that's how I learned. And I honestly, the thing I don't like about ICT is that it's very confusing, some of that language. So this is my guy. And I just find it more straightforward, right? Like, you just call this a channel, right? Al Brooks methodology, you just call this a channel, right? As opposed to like all these complicated terms. There's so many complicated terms with ICT. And also, ICT hasn't been around for 35 years. Al Brooks has. This guy's old as fuck. Okay? That's him. Look at this guy. Fucking old as fuck. Okay? And he's been writing articles and writing books for 35 years, man. And he trades every day. Still. So, I got no problem with ICT, but I just trust Al Brooks more. I'd rather have a guy who's been teaching us for 35 years and written many books. Look, this is an Al Brooks book. Okay? As soon as ICT writes a book like this, okay? You know how long it would take to write a book like this? Years. And this guy's written like 15 books. When ICT does that, then I'll switch to ICT. Yeah. Look at that nerd. He's a great dude, man. He just seems like a really nice guy. He's a nerd. He's a full-on price action nerd. But we all are, right? Okay, guys, I gotta take a phone call, but I'm gonna leave this trade open. Guys, I added. That's why you see the blue arrow. I added. Now, why did I add? I added because you had a strong bear bar here, right? And then what happened? Immediately, you had a strong bull bar in response, which is basically like a fuck you, right? That's called a fuck you bar. I just made that up, but I think it works, right? The bears are like, we're gonna make some progress here. And then the bulls are like, nah, fuck you, man, right? If the bears can't get consecutive, this is called a lack of follow through. If the bears can't get follow through, then that means we're bullish, right? Yeah, I just made that up. I think I'm gonna stick with that, right? It's called a fuck you candle. Because, you know, so another way of saying it is that the bulls took profits up here, right? And that's what caused this down move, right? But then what happened after the down move? Immediately the bulls started buying again, right? So that's a bullish sign. So what you want to see is when a move happens that's different, how the market reacts, right? So we've been going up, we've been going up, we've been going up, we've been going up, and then suddenly we get a move down. Like, look, since here, this is the biggest bear bar on the chart. That's a long time. That's since 8:45. So that's for over an hour, right? The biggest bear bar in over an hour. And then what happens in response to that, right? It's not like, does it break a level or not break a level? It's like, what happens in reaction to that area, right? So you see it as an area, and then you see what happens, see how the price reacts in that area, right? And well, you saw it. It's a fuck you candle. The bulls were like, fuck you, bears, we're coming. Right? I don't know if we broke above. Yeah, we did. Okay, so that's a closed. So this bar closed above all prior bars to the left. Okay, so I'm very confident now that we will hit my target. But as we said, and I want you guys to type it in the chat. Anything goes until the bar close. Anything goes until the bar close. Type it in the chat. Anything goes until the bar close. Guys, we've been in this trade 3.5 hours. And we got it! Yes! Ow! Anything goes until the bar closes. You see that red candle? That means we smashed it. We smashed it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for taking this journey with me. And I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. This is just the beginning. That feels good. All right, so we got paid for a few hours of work. I hope to see you guys soon. And guys, subscribe to the channel because I got a new video posting to the channel. I've got a new video posting to the channel in 30 minutes. So subscribe to the channel and check out this new trade review that I'm posting today on the channel, and leave me some comments. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I love you guys. You're awesome. Life is good, baby. Life is good.